Hello dear friends, welcome to my channels. Today's discussions is loop. The programming that we have developed so far used either a sequential or a decision control in instruction. In the first one, the calculation were carried out in a fixed order, while in the second, an appropriate set of instructions were executed depending upon the outcome of the condition being tested or a logical decisions being taken. These programs were a limited nature because when executed they always perform the same series of action in the same way exactly once, almost always. If something is worth doing, it's worth doing more than once. You can probably think of several examples of this from real life, such as eating a good dinner or going for a movie. Programming is the same. We frequently need to perform an action over and over, often with variation in the details each time. The mechanisms which meets this need is the loop, and loops are the subject of this chapter. So friends, we need loops when we perform an action over and over. When we performs an action over and over, often with variation in the details each time. So the versatility of the computer lies in its ability to perform a set of instructions repeatedly. That involves repeating some portion of the program either a specified number of times or until a particular condition is being satisfied. The repetitive operations is done through a loop control instructions. There are three methods by way of which we can repeat a part of a program. They are using a for statement, using a while statement, using a do while statement. Each of these methods is discussed in the following examples. Okay, friends. Now I use while loop in here. It is often the case is programming that you want to do something a fixed number of times. Perhaps you want to calculate gross salaries of 10 different persons. You want to convert temperature from centigrade of the Fahrenheit for 15 different cities. The while loop is ideally suited for such cases. Let us look at a simple example which use a while loop. The flow chart shown below, okay, flow chart I will show, okay, but at first we discuss while loop. The case is, okay, the problem I have already written the programming, but you have to know the problem is the simple interest. Okay, simple interest, how many? Three percent simple interest. Okay, so suppose a a a has a principal number and rate of interest, so you can get simple interest for each person, three persons. So I used in here count three. Okay, count less than equals to 3 means 3 person simple interest I have to find out. Okay, so let's start how to write this hash include stdio.h void main int p comma n count and float count 1 because count equals to 1 and while count less than equals to 3. This while loop is also used in numerical analysis, Newton-Raphson method. Okay, I think Newton-Raphson method or another while is a repetitive case. We use while. So count less than equals to 3, printf a slash n enter values of p comma n and r, and scanf is P and N are both are integers, because you see integer, and F is R is a float, so it is scanf. Okay, float is always small writing, so everything is small. Okay, when printf, count, all are small, but in here in I have some mistake, because the Microsoft, I am just writing it in Microsoft, so it is capital letter. Anything is not capital letter. When you write in programming, all letter is a small letter. Okay, like printf, count, all the library functions. So scanf is equal to percentile d, and percentile d percentile f is count. Okay, so si is also small, so si is equal to p star n star r divided by 100, and printf simple interest. Okay, no problem. So printf means enter values, so enters value of p and r. Scanf means I have to put this value 1005, 13, 5, 15, and now printf simple interest, the percentage flow, so we get simple interest, first simple interest, second simple interest, third simple. So after that, this is the closed. So now let's see the flow chart, because flow chart is very important important for learner. So let's draw a flow chart. So at first I start the program. Now we see the count equals to 1. Count, count, count equals to 1. And next is decision. Okay, decision means this is the my loop condition. Loop is count less than equals to 3, then program will continue, otherwise no, then it is stop. When it is stop, no, then it is stop. And when it is, and after yes, if it is yes, so it is move. Okay, so okay, yes, if it is move, in a way, in here you get that input p, n and r. Okay, and next is si, p star, n star, r divided by 100, and next is print si, and next is count equals to count plus 1. Next the program move this way, the program moved, and it will close in here. Okay, so I think that you understand the flow chart, and the program executes all statements after the while 3 times. The logic for calculating the simple interest is written within a pair of braces. Okay, pair of braces you will see, and pair of braces immediately after the while keyword. These statements form what is called the body of the while loop. Okay, body of the while loop. Which is the body of the while loop, friends? You see that this portion is my body of the while loop, body of while loop. body of the while loop. The parentheses after the while contain a conditions. So long as the condition remains true, all the statements within the body of the while loop keep getting executed repeatedly. To begin with, the variable count is initialized to 1, and every time the simple interest logic is executed, the value of count is incremented by 1. The variable count is many a time either a loop counter or index variable. So friends, you have understood that what is the total programming descriptions. I have already I give total descriptions of this programming. Now I have to say something little bit about the plus plus. Okay, plus means increment. We sometimes we use plus plus, that I plus plus. Okay, I plus plus is increment. I will discuss in my next video. This is my while, and I will discuss when I discuss for loop. Okay, so for loop I will discuss it in my for loop video I will publish very soon. So so that plus plus is increment. Similarly minus minus, you can see minus minus, minus minus you get also available. This is the decrement operator. Okay, plus plus means increment and plus plus is decrement operator. Thanks for watching. I hope I have to do a lot of practice, so I will create a video for practice paper. Thanks for watching.